Hi, welcome to the 9th and 10th day section of our course. In this section, we will look at the fonts. We will begin by discussing the most popular CSS properties of the fonts. These are the properties that help us to determine the appearance of our text on the website. You can see the most popular properties on the screen. You will learn a great deal of these features in this section of the course, and you will be skillfully using them soon. We can also download some fonts for commercial purposes from other places like Google Fonts, which I will show you as well. We also have some properties related to the appearance of our text. Properties that you already know in some part and that you can see right now on the screen. The first and the most basic point. We can divide the fonts into serif and sans serif. Serif fonts are decorative fonts. They use extra lines. You can notice some ornaments at the endings of the letters. And such serif fonts are generally better suited for printing, for newspapers, magazines, and books. On the other hand, sans serif fonts are usually simpler, without additional ornaments, and are better suited for the screens of our monitors, smartphones, and tablets, which means they work better on websites. The browsers consider a serif font to be the default font for most elements. The basic serif font is Times New Roman. If we do not specify a font for our element, Times New Roman will be applied by default. Microsoft chose this font many years ago because the structure of the old websites resembled print-ready material, books or newspaper articles. Moreover, the idea behind the web pages was to download them on a computer and print them out for reading, not to read them from the computer monitor. And this default font has remained. Apparently, it also looked better at lower resolutions. If we change the font family property for our element and set it to sans serif, we will get one of the system's sans serif fonts. Most often it will be Arial, but it could also be Tahoma or Helvetica, depending on the browser. System fonts are those that we have on our computer together with our operating system. We can safely use such fonts on our websites because such a font will be automatically loaded from the user's system. We will not have to provide such a font to the user with the website, which consumes the time and resources of the computer and the user's internet connection. However, there are some differences between the browsers. For example, font that is used by default for the buttons on the website. For the Chrome and Edge browsers, it will be Arial, but for Firefox, it would be Tahoma. These differences will be very subtle, but you can spot them on this slide by paying attention to the ending of the Y letter in the buttons. Okay, now let's move on.